This is part two, continuation of walking up this street, the main street in Chapala. Here's a grocery store right here. You can do your shopping here, right in the central part of town, central Chapala. People I know, she waved at me. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go on. Now here's a place you can buy potted plants, all kinds of plants. Right here. And their prices are very, very good. And there's some other things you can buy in there. It goes way back. I think you can buy seeds in there also. And there's a restaurant upstairs right here. There it is, Chapala MX Beer and Snacks. Okay, no menu for it. Here's another place right here that sells cakes and things. Here's a shoe store. I'm doing a lot of talking on these videos. This is part two. Here's a place where you can buy fruit and vegetables. There's a lot of them along on this side of the street. There's a street dog laying right there. Yeah, laying right in the middle of the sidewalk. He don't care, and people won't walk on him or bother him. Here's a place you can get meat and other things. Here's an auto parts place. Here's another little grocery store. This is a little bit smaller than the other one, but carries a good variety of things. Here's a Cuba restaurant. Cuba whatever. It sells things. Sells all kinds. This is the one that sells all kinds of paper products. The one down the street sold pots and pans and kitchen utensils and things. And this one sells all kinds of pencils and paper products, paper plates, just all kinds of things. Things that you can use. Here's a motorcycle shop. It's not open yet. Yeah, look at that beautiful mural with the motorcycle on it. Okay, here's Pharmacy Guadalajara. They have a little of everything, and it's a full pharmacy. Okay, and there's parking right out in front of it. Here's another place here. This is Chapala, something municipal built place. There's a restaurant in here. Okay, we're up to the corner now. I'm going to keep on going with this. I was going to say I'm going to cut it off, but I'm not. They park right up there with their pickup, and they got it covered up. The dirt off at the dust. All right, here's a street that comes down off the hill. There's an up street and there's a down street. And this is the down street. And we're walking up Madero. Walking north on Madero on the west side. There's another street right here. These signs are pretty well faded. You can't read them. I can't read this one at all. Coming up is a Telcel. You can buy cell phones there. You can buy all kinds of things. Things for your cell phones. They'll help you with your cell phone. I don't know if you can pay your bill at this one or not. Here's another fruit stand. Tomatoes, all kinds of things. Oranges, tangerines, just a little of everything in there. Now I'm not going to go into any of these places because I don't have permission. There's another store here. Sells a little of everything. I'm going to get back away from the fronts of them. I can't really see the screen. This is looking, that's the bus depot over there. I'll show that in a minute, a little bit closer. There's another store that sells clothes and they're open. Some places open earlier than others. Now here's a store that has a gaming room. Nobody in there. Now this used to be a chicken place, and the place went out of business, and now it's some kind of an outlet store. It's a dollar store like. And I'll just show in here, but I won't go in because I don't have permission. It's just small. They're putting balloons out here, and they've got all kinds of things. I'll show in this other door. It's not very big, but it's got a lot of things. Okay, here's somebody setting up a taco stand, street tacos right here for the day. That's the bus depot across the way. Chapala bus service. You can go to Guadalajara from here on a plus bus, and you can go all over the north side of the lake, east and west from Chapala and north. And you catch other buses to go on the other side of the lake. Right here selling things. Here's a Telcel store, another place to buy things. This is a good place to buy accessories for Telcel, for your phones and iPads and stuff. And also, this is where I know you can pay your bill. Yes. Okay. I will be paying my bill here next week. Here's a pharmacy Similari. And that's where you can get 25% off on your prescriptions on Mondays. Mondays only. Here's another place here for ladies. Some of these places are not open. Now in the first video I showed you where Koppel used to be. Now I'll show you where it is now. Here's an ice cream stand right here. You can get yogurt, all kinds of things. Here's a place here that has all kinds of paper and pencils, all kinds of art supplies. Art supplies, and they have decorations and bows, ribbons. Okay, here's another place here that sells clothes. They got some used things outside. Oh, this is the place that sells yarn. This is where you can get your yarn if you knit or crochet. Yeah. And they've got some clothes there. Here's a place here that sells old DVDs and CDs and used things. All kinds of things. Here's another fruit stand store. Right here, a smaller one. You see some of the prices right there. Okay, and across the street is Koppel. And here's a truck delivering some of the fruit and vegetables to them. Koppel moved up here quite a while ago. Here's another store here. More stores. Now we're getting up fairly far. Here's another gaming place. Here's a kid with a couch. Guy with a couch. Okay, I had to get across the street because of traffic. There's a good place across the street to buy chicken. Here's a place here, it's got a little of everything. Spray paint and things like that. Here's another place. You can see what they got and the prices right there. Yeah, somebody with a boom box. All right, I'm going to cut this video off in just a few seconds and do a part 3. Now this is where we are. We're on the upper end of the business district, but it still goes on beyond here. But it gets less and less. Not as concentrated. There's a place in here where there's apartments. There's a lot of people from the United States and Canada that live in there. Here's Electra. They built this big brand new building here a couple of years ago. It's been a long time building. Okay, you can buy a little, it's something like Popple. You can buy all kinds of appliances and their furniture, motorcycles, schools. Just a little of everything. They have a bank in there. It's just great. This is the upper end. Okay, I'm going to do one more video after this. Thank you very much for watching this video on the main street here in Chapala going north.